I told you you'd be seeing more of this jumper. If you didn't catch the end of Monday's video, definitely check that out, but welcome to my new filming spot. It's basically the same, but everything's moved around the spot. Today I'm going to talk to you about how I save for Christmas all year round on a low income. For context, my annual income is between £6,000 and £7,000 for the whole year, and out of that I pay my rent, I pay my bills, and then I have some left over for food and the occasional bus ticket, but I do now take my bike, so that helps. You might have seen some of those adverts for, I think they're credit cards or debit cards, and there's an app that comes with them. When you sign up to that, every purchase you make, it rounds it up to the nearest whole pound, or I think there's settings so you can round it to the nearest £5 or £10. I don't use it, so I don't know, but it's based on rounding up. And my savings scheme kind of works a little bit like that. What I do is, at the end of my week, I will see what change I have left from breaking notes, pound coins. This makes me look loaded, but I'm not. Most of it's hearing aid batteries and emergency pills. I have some coinage, silvers, and I have a pound coin and some coppers. So what I would do with this is I would split it into, like if I am at the actual end of my week and payday's coming up, the pound will go into. So I think I'm about to get paid. I'm not sure, they're a bit arbitrary when they pay me. Good. £1.90 in silvers and a pound, and then 23p in coppers. Coppers, I'm just going to put them behind me. That is so convenient for now. And £1.90. So I then have my money box. This is like a really old school way of doing it, but it works. Then I just... It's been going well this year, if you can tell. So I just put it in the box, and I endeavour to leave the money in the box all year. But it is also very good for emergencies, so if I have to get a bus to an appointment somewhere, I do have some change for the bus if I don't have it in my bank account to use the app, which is great. That's the silvers taken care of. Put that there. Now the coppers. And the 5p's. Old school cash bags. I've got my 5p's, my 2p's, a whole pound's worth, so I'll put that back over there, and then my pennies, and then I just count them up. So this already had £4.90 in it of 5p's. I've just put 10p's worth in there, so I can now close that up, and that's an extra £5. And then with my 2p's as well, that's £6 saved in tiny bits of change over the year. Those bags of change that are kind of useless, don't go into a shop and make a human count those. Instead, use a self-service checkout, or you can go into the bank and they will cash those up for you. You can either deposit them into your account, or I think they'll do it for money, but you can exchange money pretty much anywhere. Now the fun part, I'm going to count this. I will count this up and get back to you. In that big pile of change, there is £48.50. And that might not sound like a lot of money to you, but when my weekly budget is like 20 quid on a good week, that's a good win. I imagine that if you're on a little bit more money than I am, you'd be able to save even more. That's my advice for saving for Christmas all year round. There are many different savings challenges you can do. There are some of them where it's like if you put away a different amount each week, you can save like £500 worth, but that kind of relies on you having £50 to spare at the end of weeks coming up to Christmas, and I'd love to have £50 just for a week, let alone left over for a week. Do let me know in the comments if you have any saving suggestions. Don't forget to like this video as well, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Normally videos go up every Saturday at 6 PM UK time, but this month is Vlogmas, so they'll be going up every single day at varying times because editing is a lot.